How about this, an actual ride on the 400? Not just a little round town, stretch its legs, keep the fuel moving through it kind of ride either, but actually going somewhere. Leaving really late in the day, I'm not crazy about that, but some of the guys sent a message earlier saying they were gonna head to Advocate Harbor. And then they said it might be a little bit slower pace. So as soon as they said that, I immediately thought, hey, this thing hasn't moved in quite a while. I've never taken it to Advocate Harbor. This might be a good opportunity. Now we're running a little bit behind. A couple of last minute things I'd forgot about, like having to fix the camera mount on this helmet, and forgetting that I siphoned like every drop of gas out of this bike earlier because, like I said, it had been sitting for a while, so I wanted to get it out and get some fresh gas in it. So now I've got to stop right now and get some. I thought I could go meet them and then get gas later, but probably shouldn't risk that. It's just crazy to think that I'm not going to be the weakest link for gas stops today. It doesn't happen very often. It's crazy, if I drove this thing gently, I'd have no trouble completing this entire ride on one tank of fuel today. I guess we got myself and two of the regulars and a young lady on a cruiser. It's not often I get to say I am not the weak link for fuel today. Just remembered I got all my vents closed up. Ugh, I can't reach it. We'll have to wait for those. It's starting to get cool in the mornings and late at night. Ended up having to close some vents and forgetting to open them up once it's warm in the afternoon again. Guess it's a big day for convertibles. Just gotta learn to slow down here and there. Don't want to totally run away on everyone. Who knows if I can manage to do that? Maybe I will do this on one tank of fuel. I'm gonna be like Jake today. I don't need fuel. Across the marsh we go. I bet it's going to be very windy. Section of road used to be amazing. Someday it's going to get pavement. This is the original pavement that's been on it since I've been passing through here, again like 17 years ago. It gets the odd patch put on it, but it just goes to show how well it's held up. So I mean, it's quite an investment to replace it because they tend to do it right. Someday they will, and I'll be here. This should be the first bridge coming up. I think there's a whole bunch of new stuff right after this. This was typically where it got rough. Like real rough. rest of this road looks like this section, and it's going to be a good time. The end of the fun stuff. Oh. Back to reality. Stop here for a picture, maybe. Nice spot for a picture.
Yeah, I agree. But that are nice, are pretty nice.
Yeah, and you know what? Seeing it in that shape makes me happy, because now you know they have to do something.
Yeah.
They have to rebuild it now.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's pretty well a dirt road now at that point.
Oh, yeah.
I figured I wouldn't make a full-blown stop out of it. We'll take a picture. They got rid of the old bridge here where you could kind of pull off and wander around, but they put in a guardrail to sit on at least. Saddlebag incident back there. One of the mounting bolts for the saddlebag kind of fell out. Luckily the main part of the bolt just fell inside the saddlebag. We went inside the Advocate store looking for something to rig it up with to fix it, you know, zip ties or anything at all. We had pretty much all but given up. We're like, alright, we'll just have to go find some rope or something and tie it up for now. And at the last second, she looks on the shelf and she's like, is that a nut? And I leaned in, I was like, yes it is. And it's exactly the one we need. Just one single nut sitting in a big bag for sale for $1.50. What are the odds of that? I'm really thinking I'm gonna make it home on one tank of fuel. It's starting to look pretty good. No traffic so far either. they got it all cut down here in a tower. That's different. I can't imagine what kind of corner speed you could carry with this thing if the suspension was set up for you. And by set up, I mean like replaced with good quality suspension, but still, it's crazy. I mean, just bone stock 400. It's crazy how fast you can push it through turns. It can get a little bouncy and chattery at times, but so much more shifting. You're like tap dancing on that shifter at times. With a leader bike, you get a little bit lazy. You can come out of a turn in just about any gear and, you know, grab a handful and it's gonna pull. With this here, you want to be in the right gear to keep your momentum going. Drive safe. You got it. This big hump, oof, never goes away. Maybe we'll slow it down here. I think Mike's gonna take it slow through there, so we'll take a minute.
Maximum lean was 46 degree on the left, 44 on the right. That's the maximum.
That's the new one.
I'm sure that's here because on the left my boot touched.
It touched. It's the new high score.
Good.
Yeah. So there's nothing wrong with those tires.
No. For a big bulky machine like that.
Yeah. Oh, but we're not done yet. make our way into Parsboro now. Quick little break and then we'll turn towards home. Just seen a sign back there that said expect flood conditions. That's different, but I guess totally expected the way things are going around here. I wonder if I should pull over and show them where this accident took place years ago, since we're right here. We just spoke about it. That's Pete's pole.
Oh,
That's the one he hit, and I think if you can kind of see in between the bushes there,
yeah, the mark spot.
I'm pretty sure that's the mark.
What's that? The dead bear cub on the side of the road?
No, I never noticed.
Yeah, just before we come to the straight stretch here.
Holy.
Yeah, it was laying just in the edge of the grass, head laying on the counter there.
Fuck, I never even noticed.
Yeah.
Fuck, I was sure it was this one. Unless they...
Well,
I can't imagine they changed it out.
maybe weathered off too, hard to say.
A year or two later, we stopped to look at it and it was still there. And Tracy's like, hey, and she reaches and finds his mirror.
The side of the road, eh? The bear. The little bear? Yeah, it's a little bear. Just a baby bear.
Must have been a young one.
Yeah. That was just a cub.
Huh.
Which is weird because we're late enough in the season, it should have been bigger.
Yeah.
But it was only...
All right. I guess from here on out it's just a ride home. Showing 86 kilometers left on my range, and I think there should only be about 50 to 60 kilometers left to get home. I think I might try it, see how accurate this range is. So yeah, anyway, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, click some buttons, type some words. Now we get to see if the video ends or if it cuts to me on the side of the road with no gas. And go. Oh man, fuel gauge has been flashing for a long time. The range counted down to about 36 kilometers to go, and then it's gone blank now.